President Trump has been talking for a long time about changing how the government defines birthright citizenship. On Monday, he signed an executive order that says that children won't get U.S. citizenship at birth unless at least one of their parents is either a U.S. citizen or a legal permanent immigrant in the United States. That's a huge change. Ever since 1868 and the ratification of the 14th Amendment, everyone born in the United States, almost everyone, has been considered a U.S. citizen at birth. The exceptions have been really tiny. The children who are born to high-ranking diplomats are not considered to be U.S. citizens, but everyone else has been considered a U.S. citizen. That's a big, important part of how we treat immigrants and kids born in the United States. Yeah, a lot of legal scholars and civil rights groups say that it would take an amendment to our Constitution to change birthright citizenship. That requires that 3/4 of the states agree and 2/3 of both the House and the Senate in the U.S. Congress. It's really difficult to achieve an amendment to the Constitution that could be tried. In contrast, the Trump administration is saying that there's a clause in the 14th Amendment that people born in the United States have to be, quote, subject to the jurisdiction thereof of the United States. That's sort of the linchpin of the legal battle that's ahead. These legal cases are probably going to take a long time, and they'll likely be appealed all the way up to the Supreme Court. And then we'll see how they interpret the 14th Amendment. But there are a lot of strong arguments that this executive order can't change anything on its own. Yeah, in countries where there isn't birthright citizenship, many children are born stateless. Some children of immigrants can get the citizenship that their parents have from their parents' home country, but others don't have membership either in the country where they're born or the country where their parents are from. That means they can't access passports, they can't travel internationally, they don't have any place that they can vote and have a say in the government. They really grow up without any sense of belonging anywhere. I think the theory that the Trump administration has is that if they deny certain immigrants access to birthright citizenship for their children, people won't want to come to the United States, whether on a temporary visa or coming illegally, that will be a deterrent. I don't know that that's the case. There's so much economic opportunity and freedom that's available in the United States that's such a pull factor for immigrants around the world that they can hope for their children to have a better life in the United States, whether or not those children are U.S. citizens. I'm not sure that birthright citizenship is a big factor in many people's minds when they decide to migrate. Of course, we've never tested that in the United States, but I think when you talk to people about why they're migrating, they want to earn a better living, they want to be able to better support their family, they want freedom from political repression, and those things, don't relate to birthright citizenship.